Good day everyone, it's Friday, July 4th, and these are the New York Times Games, Custom Connections, and Amazing Word Games. Happy Independence Day to all my American viewers. Hopefully you get to spend some time outside and celebrate. Alright, let's move into Wordle. Our starting word today is gnome, courtesy of Harv Hobson on the Wheel of Words. Here we go. Alright, hopefully everyone's having a great day. And gnome gets us just an E at the end. Alright, well, at least it's not an ER trap. But let's get some new letters in here, so maybe some vowels. Can't do worse. Could do share. Stare's probably better. Why not do slate? Do a sale and least anagram. Slate into. Okay. Well, it could be juice, but do I want to try the J on the third guess? Probably not. Price. Price is probably a better move. Price in 3? No. It's not crepe either. Curve? Well, I see it. I'm not going to second guess it. Curve in 4. There it is. Alright. I don't feel bad about that at all. So, alright, very nice. Well, let me know how you did. Yeah, seems pretty approachable, I think. Just the V's an uncommon letter. So, okay, let's go to the Wheel of Names and just get our starting word for tomorrow. A couple additions today. We have happy and fault from Harv Hobson, and there's a story behind that, but I won't take too much time on that. And CaliAsian added 2 words, arg, A-A-R-G-H, and huzzah, H-U-Z-Z-A, which I think are interjections. So very cool words. All right, let's give it 4 shuffles here, and spin. All right, what are we doing today for tomorrow? Roast. Roast by Losh. That's actually a great starting word. A lot of amazing letters there, 2 vowels. You can't beat that. So I look forward to starting with that tomorrow. Join me if you wish. All right, let's move on to connections. July 4th, probably something very American and Independence Day based, which I'm okay with. Here we go. Driver license. Louisiana, trendy, green light. Indiana. British magazine, Idaho, inch, musical note, Oklahoma, Los Angeles. Freudian concept, recognize, inside, mediocre, and lanthanum. What? Well, Louisiana is short form to LA, I believe. Los Angeles is LA. Lanthanum might be shortened to LA on the periodic table of elements. Is there another one? Mediocre. Recognize. Green light. Okay. I think I see where this is going. Huh. Okay, because, oh, la. La is a musical note. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Okay, so these are all LA. Okay, we have LAs, we have IDs, we have INs, and we have OKs. I don't know what order these are going to be in. I'm just going to go with what I see. Yeah, so these are all represented by LA. Okay. In. Okay. 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 So that's your ID. Your ID, Idaho, recognize. You recognize somebody, you ID them. I guess that's different from this ID. This ID is an actual, something you can touch, whereas to ID somebody is more of a concept, right? And id, okay. So this is just all represented by okay. Is this going to be in alphabetical order? Okay, I probably should have figured that out, but oh well. And this is what ID might refer to. Yeah, there might be a lot of reverse rainbows say if people figure this out. Oh well, whatever. Doesn't matter anyways. Okay, very good. Yeah, I'm going to give this a 0.5 out of 5 on the difficulty level, but it might be hard for non-Americans to do. I don't know. Kind of these, Louisiana short form to LA is a bit of a stretch, I guess, if you don't know it. But I mean, ID is the start of Idaho, OK is the start of Oklahoma, IN is the start of Indiana, so yeah, I get it. We'll see what happens. All right, let's move on to our custom connections for today. It's BillyNoMates with Charcuterie board, which may be something you're enjoying on Independence Day. All right, so we have the words Bologna or bologna, copa or coppa, bacon, quark, comté, atom, particle, shred, popper, waxa. I've seen this before. Waxeca, okay. Speck, feta, mill, ham, Gruyere, molecule. Do we have types of cheese here? Well, a molecule, a speck, a particle, a quark, and an atom. I guess they're all very small things. Feta, Gruyere are types of cheese. Maybe Comté is a type of cheese. This may be a tough one. Ham, bologna. Could have cities here too. Bologna. This one, Gruyere. But I don't see another city name, or unless Quark's a city name. I might just have to brute force this one. Just a small amount of something? No, not even, okay. Okay, that's fine. Shred, feta, and Gruyere. If I'm one away, then I'm on the right track for that. Types of cheese. Is there a Copa cheese? Types of cheese? No. Do I go with the place names? This one, Gruyere, Bologna. Cork, are these place names? One away, okay. Is there a place called Feta? That would make sense, wouldn't it? Okay, I'm going to try that. These place names? No, okay. Complete bomb today. What was it? Small quantity, okay. Cheeses, cured meats, and philosophers. Okay, I didn't know that was a cheese. Speck, I wouldn't have guessed that as a meat. This is probably my best chance of getting something, but speck, and quark, yeah. Just a bridge too far for me today, so that's okay. Charcuterie board, cheeses and meats, yeah, okay. Yeah, just not my puzzle. I'm not as refined as BillyNoMates thinks I am, I guess. Alright, well, that's fine. Let me know how you did, and let's move on to our preview of tomorrow. It's Custom Puzzle 21, Marvelous Weapons. Say Thank You by CaliAsian. So I do know my Marvel stuff, so it should be fun if it is indeed Marvel related. So, alright, I will do it tomorrow. You can do it today. We'll talk about it tomorrow. So it should be a lot of fun. Okay, Strands is next. It's Christina I on the creation, Tracy Bennett editing. Today's theme is Let's Have a Picnic, 7 theme words, so I do like a nice picnic. Okay, so maybe a blanket, a basket. Let's have a picnic. I do see beans. You got some beans in your picnic basket? Let's have a picnic. I don't know. Where do we even dig into this? Huh. I kind of see Easter here, but not really. Beets. A burger? A burger. No. Burgers? Oh. Guess you don't just bring one, do you? Okay. Well, barbecue. Alright. Okay, coleslaw. Brats or brats. Salad. Beans, I guess you do bring beans. Okay, one more. Watermelon. Can't forget the watermelon. Alright, that wasn't too bad after all. Very cool. Alright, let's move on to Hang 5. July 4th, maybe something interesting today for some of the amazing word games. I guess we'll find out. Puzzle 698. Alright, longer words. We have a 7, a 6, 2 6s actually, a 5 and a 4. So RST, no R. Okay, great start. Okay, let's do E. No! Alright, got to be careful here though. N and L, I guess. Oh my goodness. What are these words? Okay, it's definitely a Y. Okay. Oh, a lot of Y's. Snoozy, no. Snobby. I don't have a lot of leeway here. Do I go for the M? Or a C? Let's do the C. Okay, cocky, snobby, okay. Smug. It's probably an H in the second word there. Houty, okay. Snobby, houty, smug, cocky. Uppity. There it is. It's just very holier than thou. You think you're better than everybody. Confident, condescending. Okay. Minute 42, 74% solve rate. I'm in the top 50%. Yeah, I kind of blew my chance for a good percentage there, but that's okay. You can all beat me today for sure. All right, very good. Let's move on to sports connections. Okay, puzzle 284. So we have chestnut, dog, stove, rocket, wing, winnings, maverick, prize, hand, purse, spur, pseudo, stakes, Kobayashi, corner, and Bertoletti. All right, so maybe chestnut, pseudo, Kobayashi, and Bertoletti. Are these some of the hot dog eating people? The speed eaters? I don't know. Not ready to put that in yet. Okay, so the stakes, the prize, the purse, and the winnings. Is this what you win in poker? A monetary reward. Okay, fair enough. Spur. Hot stove, hot spur, hot dog, hot hand. I don't know about that. But a rocket, a spur. These are athletes from Texas. Yeah, Texas. The Dallas Wings, the Houston Rockets, the Dallas Mavericks, and the San Antonio Spurs. Basketball players from the state of Texas. Yeah. Okay, that feels good. The hot corner, the hot hand, the hot dog, the hot stove. Okay. Yeah, and then these are, I guess, speed eaters, last names. There you go. Feels good. All right, let's do letter loop. Puzzle 510. So we have G-N-I-I-Y-E-N-E. Eyeing and genie. Yes. All right. 9 seconds. Only person who have played, so that's okay. All right, let's move on to word salad. Puzzle 491, U.S. state capitals. Okay, I should be okay with this. Guess we'll see. Okay, Boise. Is there Santa Fe? All right. Boston. Austin. Seattle. Maybe not. Something before Austin. Atlanta. And Salem. Okay. Very good. All right, let's move on to Canuckle. Start with maple. A locked in. Okay, let's do Carts. All right. Probably ends with a Y. Hanky. It's not cabin. Interesting. Is there an A-I-N-G word? Not really. N-A. No, not that either. Huh. Should I just do a filler with an ing? Doing? Sure, why not? No rules here. Okay. G-A blank O-N. Gabon? N-A. I'm going to try Gabon. I don't know why it would be that. No. Wagon. All right. Okay, the Calgary Stampede starts today. One of its most iconic events is the Chuck Wagon Race, where teams of horses and drivers compete in a high-speed tribute to the wagons that once carried supplies across the prairies. First introduced in 1923, Chuck Wagon Racing has become a fan favorite tradition, blending Western heritage, rodeo spirit, and heart-pounding excitement at the greatest outdoor show on earth. Okay, well, I'm not the biggest fan of some of the practices at the Stampede, so I'll leave it there. Okay, let's move on to Cladder. Okay, so it is Puzzle 1200. Big day. Let's see if it can be a big day for us too, record-wise. Here we go. Oh. Oh, jeez. Yeah, 21.4. Okay, I think that was my chance. There's just some really awkward words there, like ooh, oop, a lot of O's in a row. So, okay, well, I will definitely take that. It wasn't too shabby whatsoever. So, cool. All right, let's move on to Bracket City. All right, let's do Bracket City for Independence Day, July 4th. Here we go. So, math class drawing with axes. A graph? Is it that easy? Maybe. Graph. Okay, computed axial tomography. Scan for short. Well, it's just a CAT scan, C-A-T. Okay, that's easy enough. A game of cat and mouse. Move an icon with the mouse button held down. Looks like drag. Something you don't want your name dragged through. The mud. Cry of warning from a lumberjack. Timber. Something built at night by creatures carrying mud with their forepaws and timber between their teeth. Dam by beavers. Okay. Fuse length for someone with a bad temper. Short. Span that might be short for a kid. Attention. You always have to be the blank of attention, screams your sister as you make your 6th attempt at a kickflip at her wedding. Yeah. Center. All right. LMSEG. Size. blank this on for size. Try this on for size. You mustn't do this to it till you try it. Okay. I think it's knock. So I see up here, low center of blank is to hard to knock over. Okay. So gravity is that. A space one can write in 0 gravity. Well, it looks like Independence Day, so it's probably a pen. Haven't heard of that. Goldblum of Independence Day, Jeff. All right, July 4th, 1826, John Adams and Thomas Jefferson die on the same day. Well, isn't that something? 50 years after the U.S. becomes a country. Wow, that's something. All right, so Puppet Master today, no excess words, no excess keystrokes, so very good. All right, let's move on to Clever Goat Games, starting with stacked. All right, so we have Frank, ring, dove or dove, Bill, screen, Pat, heap, Ken, Mark, signal, Joe, detector, spot, stack, and blemish. Okay, so a lot of names here, but I think we can break that down. So there's a blemish, there's a mark, there's a spot. Okay. Is it just those three? A ring? I don't know about that. Okay, screen. Screen test. Well, I gotta try something. This is just like a something on your shirt. That's what you'd call it. Imperfection, I guess. Yeah. Visual imperfection. Okay. You have a heap of it. You have a stack of it. Just a lot of it. Just a pile. A pile. Okay. Okay. So now we have the 1, the 4, and the 5. Okay. Well, there's definitely men's names here, I guess. Joe, Pat, Ken, Bill, and Frank. Is it that simple? I'm gonna try it. Common men's names. Nicknames that are common words. Fair enough. Okay. Dove. Dove doesn't seem to fit in with anything else. Ring, signal, detector, and screen. Screen test, ring test, signal test, dove test, dove test. I don't think so. So I'm going to say dove or dove by itself. Yeah. And these are some sort of test. Smoke. Oh, okay. Smoke ring, smoke screen, smoke signal, smoke detector. Okay. Yeah, didn't quite get that one, but that's okay. All right, categories is next. Sports card, foremost, primary, comic, invent, coin, arch, toe, produce or produce, stamp, heel, chief, principal, instep, generate, and create. So you're the principal, you're the chief, you're the primary, you're the foremost, like the most visible, highest ranking, something like that. Highest in rank. There you go. Okay, your arch, your toe, your instep, your heel, parts of your foot. Okay. You invent it, you create it, you generate it, you produce it. Okay, and then I get the last one too. All right, so this is just to make, bring into existence. All right, and then these are collectibles. Yeah. Okay, very good. All right, let's move on to our last game of the video, CrossHerd. Here we go. Puzzle 118. So Gusto, not sure. With 8 across, hero who stole from the rich and gave to the poor. Probably Robin Hood. Joe, average guy, Joe Schmo. Hood. Bread for a Reuben sandwich, rye. Trauma centers, ERs. Body of water where Nessie lives, a lock. Dislike intensely is abhor. Leonard, who played Spock, is Leonard Nimoy. Okay. Elon. Your Gusto is your Elon. Okay. Fair enough. Okay, I got all the acrosses here. ERs, lock, abhor, Nimoy, and node. Connecting point is a node. All right, very, very good. Let me know how you did in any or all the games. If you're interested in more word game action from me, check out my short from the New York Times Mini Crossword. With that said, I'll be back tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. Bye for now.